All of you, welcome back to your first ever Solana NFT Creator DApp, in which you will allow user to create NFT and you're going to earn commission. So this is what exactly we're going to build from scratch. Let me give you a quick walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have included in our DApp and how it's 100% compatible with mobile, and you can easily able to do all the transaction and create your NFT on Solana blockchain. So this is how our application is going to look from top to bottom. Let me give you a quick walkthrough. So the very first section we have is the navigation section. We have the logo, we have the home, top NFT, about, popular, action and discovery. You can simply click here and you're going to connect with the wallet, and here you will find an option which will take you to the create NFT page. Now we have this navigation menu. You can simply click here and we have this beautiful navigation section where you can display all the stats about the NFT which user are creating. Here we have the social media icons, and here you will have details about your company. So I will simply close this one. This is the hero section where we have this beautiful images and we are promoting this particular NFT. You can see that, and here we have the option. So you can simply click here on the join now, and it's going to give you this pop-up model where you can allow user to simply submit the request, so you can provide some sort of offer in the tab. So they can simply submit the email and you can simply provide them. I'll show you in action, just wait. So this is the hero section we have. Here we have the get offer. You can click and it's going to open the same thing. And from here you can go back to the create page. So this is the hero section we have. The next section we have the top NFT promotion, because in this particular DApp we are promoting other user NFT as well. So you can see the top NFT which we have, altogether 8. The next section we have is the recent created NFT. So all the NFT which you're going to create recently, that's all you're going to find out here. So here we have the options. That's all you will find. On over effect, you will have this beautiful effect. You will have the title, description, the address and the attributes which you have provided to each one of this NFT. The next section we have is the detail about the project. So you can simply highlight all the information about your brand. And the next one we have is the popular NFT. So you can create your NFT and you can mark it popular. So it's going to display right up here. It's beautiful. The next one we have is the collection section. So if you want to promote any collection, right here you can promote and you can charge commission. You can charge promotional fund for the user if you are promoting any artist's NFTs as a collection. Then we have the discovery section where you can simply highlight all the information. So we are highlighting the NFT. So here we have the create, here we have the explore. You can highlight that. The next one we have is the discovery item, and here you will find all the NFT which you have created. So you can see I have created a bunch of NFT, and all of the NFT I will find in my Phantom wallet as well. So you will find all of these details. Now we have this beautiful, you can click here and it's going to give you this pop-up model. So you can request the creator any offer which you want to provide for this particular NFT. So close this one. So this is the discovery section we have. We have added this beautiful navigation section which you can simply do the explore. Then we have the beautiful footer section. It's 100% responsive and everything is looking good. Now you can click here, it will take you back. You can click on this home top NFT, it will come back to the top NFT. About us section, you can come back to the popular section, you will come back to the action, and you can come back to the discovery section. So you have seen how everything is looking fine. Now you can simply click and it's going to open and everything is working good. Now let me take you to the create NFT page and show you how it's works. So click on this create NFT and it will take you to the create NFT page. And we have designed this beautiful animation and this beautiful page where you can provide all the details about your NFT which you want to create on Solana. So here we have the sidebar where you can simply go back to the home. You can click and it will come back to the home page. If I click on this create, it will take me back here in the create page. We have a beautiful loader. Here we have the section where we have to fill out all the details. So you can simply upload your image, give the name of the NFT, description. You can also give the symbol, website. Then we have the blockchain section. By default, it's going to deploy the contract to Solana, not any other blockchain. These are the demo component I have added. Then we have the attributes, value, type, and value. So you can simply able to provide all of this detail and you can able to create your NFT which is going to reflect. Now let's try to create our NFT. So first I have to simply select this browse. So here it will open your pop-up model and you can simply upload the file which you want. So you can see here I have all the NFT images which I already have it, and I'm going to simply deploy it. So the ratio I would suggest you to pick is this one, 2:35 to 44, because this is the compatible ratio for the Solana blockchain. Pick this particular ratio of your NFT. Now what I will do, I'll simply deploy my image. So I'll simply click here. I'm going to simply deploy this one, and here it's uploading my document to the IPFS because we have to keep certain data to off-chain and on-chain. So we have uploaded our NFT successfully. Now I have to give the details about the project. So what I'm going to call it, I'm going to simply call the blockchain coder. You can call whatever you can, and I can say welcome back once again to the NFT Creator for Solana chain. You can give your brief instruction about the NFT. So we got it. Let me fix the spelling. So we got the description. Now I have to pick the symbol of my NFT. So I will go with this TBC. I have to give the website links. So I'll provide this one, the Solana. Then I have to simply provide the attribute. So it's going to be an animal type. And here I'm going to simply provide the blockchain. You can give the relevant attribute as per your NFT which you are creating. I'm just going with this particular data. So I'll select animal, and the next one is going to be explorer. All I have to do is to simply click on this create NFT. So the moment I will create, it's going to open our Phantom wallet, and we have to simply do the transaction. So here it's uploading our document successfully to our IPFS, and I have to simply get my password. So I've given my password, and this much fund we are charging for creating NFT. So this fund will be transferred straight away to my wallet address. So I'll simply click on this confirm. Once the transaction will complete, I have to simply confirm one more transaction to create the NFT. So here you can see we are creating one NFT. We are paying this much fee. All I have to do is to simply click on this confirm. And here the transaction is in the pending state. Once the transaction will complete, you will be redirected to the home page, and here we are. Now all you have to do is to simply come back here, and you can see this is the NFT we have created just now. So every single thing is working absolutely amazing. You can come back here, and that's all you will find right up here. Beautiful animation. You can create as many NFT as you want using this particular tool. Now what I will do, I'll simply minimize this one, and I'm going to change my wallet. So I'll simply come back here, go back here, and go back to the account number first. In that I don't have enough fund for creating the NFT. So you can see I'm switched back to account number 1, and the moment I will reload the page, you will see the fund will reflect here. I have one soul. Here I got an option called create NFT, and the moment I will create, it will take me to the create page, and there you will find one interesting thing, that this user cannot able to create the NFT. The minimum fund which is required for user to create NFT is 2 soul. You can simply set this limit to anything, but I'm setting it for 2 soul because we are charging the fee, and we have to also charge the fee for making the transaction. So if I switch back here, go back to my main account, there you will find I have 8 soul. I can simply reload the page, and I can create one more NFT. So here you can see I got an option. I can simply pick the document which I want to upload. So this time I'll go with this monster. It's uploading. Now I have to get the name. So I'll simply come back to the blockchain coder, and I will get the information from here. I'll simply come back here, and I have to give the name. So this is going to be the name. I can come back to the here and get the description. Come here and simply paste the description, and here I can pick the symbol. I will send the symbol. This is the URL. Type is going to be, and this is going to be a Teddy. Here we have this SR, and we're going to simply have the Solana. You can pick whatever you want. You can say creator. That's what we got it. Now simply click on this create NFT. It's going to make a call to our Phantom wallet, and you will see we are transferring the fund to my account number 1. I click on this confirm, and the fund is got transfer. After that I have to simply confirm the transaction. Here we got it. Now I have to simply confirm the transaction, and we have created our NFT successfully. Here you will find this is the one which we have created just now. If you check your Phantom wallet, you can simply come back here, go back to this section, and there you will find all the NFT which you have created. You can see this is the one which we have created. So simply click here, and there you will find all the details about the NFT which we have created. So you can see this is the first one we have created, and this is the second one. So if you simply come back here, you can see here we have the NFT we have created. So sometime the data takes a little bit time for getting registered on the chain, but we have created our NFT successfully. So that's how you can create your NFT, and you can have right here in your Phantom wallet. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to build it. This application is absolutely phenomenal and 100% responsive for all the screen sizes. So if I show you the mobile version, I will also going to deploy the application on internet and show you that how you can do the transaction right in your mobile device, and it's going to work absolutely fine. So if I come back here, you can see that's how it's going to look on the mobile device. You can simply click here, and here you're going to have a beautiful option. You can simply click on disconnect, and you are disconnected. You can click connect, and you're going to connect, and you will have the fund. It looks perfect. You can simply scroll down, close this one, and it's going to be reload, or you're going to simply close that one. I click on the logo. That's good. This is how it's going to look. You can click on this get offer, and here you will have the option. Let's make it a little down. Looks pretty good. Close this one. Now you can come back here. Here you can simply slide through this. We have a promotional NFTs. We have all the recent NFT we have created. Looks absolutely great. Here we have the other NFT. You can simply slide through that. And here we have the action section. And here we have the discovery section. Looks absolutely wonderful. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to create. If you come back to the create page, there we'll have here, and here you can able to find all the details about. You can simply upload it and you can provide all of this detail and you can able to create your NFT. Or if you want to simply cancel it, you can simply cancel and it's going to reset every single data which you have provided in the project. You can simply click here to go back to the home page. So that's what exactly we're going to build. I'm going to show you how you can deploy this application on internet and do the transaction. So before we move to the code structure, let's come back here and let's send the email and put an offer. So I'll simply give my email ID. And by the way, you can contact right up here if you have any question, any doubt, and click on this subscribe. And here we have subscribed successfully. You will see that this email is sent to your email ID, and I hope you heard the noise. I have received the email successfully. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough about the code structure, how our application exactly work. So you can simply come back to the blockchain coder. There you will find all the resources related to this particular project is already provided to you. So you guys should download the starter file and start following the tutorial. So you can come back to the source code section. There you will find bunch of project we have already on our channel. So you can simply go through this. We have tons of project which will help you to understand how blockchain DApp exactly work. Build NFT marketplace, crowdfunding, supply chain, chat application, Uniswap clone. We have tons of project. Build at least 5 project. Now to get the starter file of that particular project, you can simply come back here, click on this resend, and here we have this one. So simply click on this get now, and I'm going to attach this particular video right up here. So you can simply click and you can watch. You can simply click on this get now, and here you will come. Here you will find all the starter file. You can simply click here in the starter file. It will take you to the GitHub repository. There you will find all the instruction, all the folder file structure which I have already designed for this particular project. If you come back here, you will find all the instruction which is already given, that what are the versions we are using, what are the packages we are using, what are the required npm node modules you need to have, how you can get the faucet, what is the playground. We have the packages module. Every single thing is included here. We have the environment variable. Every single thing is going to be explained in detail about this project. So you can simply get the starter file. So now let me show you that if you take the final source code, how you have to do the setup. So what I will do, I'll simply minimize this one. So when you will take the final source code, you will get this zip file. Make sure to unzip that file and you will get this particular folder called Solana NFT Creator. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So what I will do, I'll simply close this one. I'll open my VS Code and here I am. I'll click on this open, go back to my desktop, go back to the NFT Sol. Here I have this particular folder. This is what exactly you will get, Solana NFT Creator. So click here. In the folder, you will get these 2 folders, the complete source code and the starter file. So the starter file is also provided you on GitHub, so you can simply download it. But I'm also providing you right here in the final code as well. So in this, you will have the complete project code. So this is the folder you have to open. So simply select it and click on this open. This is the entire repository for this particular project. All the functionality which you have seen, that's all we have coded in this particular one. Now let me give you a quick walkthrough about the folder and file structure we have designed for the particular project. So the very first section we have in our project is the component. In that you will find all the component we have designed for our application. So first section we have is the data. In that we are promoting some of the NFT. So you can simply see the collection details which we have provided, including the images. This is the information where we are explaining about our project, that how the user can utilize it, our application. Then we have the promotion. Here we are promoting all the NFT. So you can simply edit the information right up here and all the details will be changed in the front end. So this is the data section we have. The next one we have is the global. In that we have all the components for our application. So we have the action section. You don't need to make any changes. I will tell you what are the changes you have to do in the important places. So everything will be work according to your. So here we have the entire action component. We have the collection. This is the entire collection component. This is the discovery component. Here we have the feature component. We have a filter component, header component, hero component, information component, loader component, mouse component, popular, pop-up model, preloader, promotion. So we have all of this component. You don't need to make any changes at all. Simply close this one. We are done with this global. Now we can simply come back to the SVG. Here I have provided you all the SVG icon which we are using in our project. So you can simply click and you can able to find the SVG icon which is given, and you can simply click here and you will find we are importing some of the icons which is coming from React library, and we are using also our CSV icon, and that's what all we are exporting from this component section, so we can utilize it in our application. So this is the standard structure we follow in the industry. So this is the CSV icon, and here we have the import component. So all the component we have designed in our global folder, like in this one, we are importing in a single file, and from here we are simply exporting so we can utilize it in our application. So simply close this one. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly is there in our component. Now we can come back to the context constant, click here, and here we have all the logic we have built for uploading the document to the IPFS, because we have to upload the metadata. So we are using this access library toaster. Here we are using the Pinata environment variable. So I'll show you what are the changes we have to do in the environment variable, and the application will work as per you. So here you can see, here we have the notification component, we have the copy text, sort address, and here we have the function which allow us to upload the image to the IPFS. And here we have the next function which allow us to upload the document to metadata of our NFT to the IPFS. So this is the two function we have right up here. You don't need to make any changes here. Simply close this one. Now we can come back to the design section. Here I have given you all the images, so you can see. So this is the without background logo, with low background, and here we have the design of our application. So you can simply click and you can able to have a look at how it's going to look. This is the one, this is the mobile, this is the section wise. You can simply click and you can able to have the look that how it's going to look as per the section, because we have different images for different section, and all of these assets are already provided to you in the starter file as well. So everything is looking good. Now close this one. Now we can come back to the page. Here we have these three pages. One is the app.js, which is going to initialize our application. This is all the modules which we have used. You don't need to make any changes, just keep it as it is. And here we have done all of the sections. So here we are using all the libraries which allow us to simply have the animation and the slider. That's all we have here. So just keep it as it is. Come back to the create section, and here we have all the code we have written for creating the NFT. So that's all we have. Just keep it as it is. Don't need to make any changes. If you want to change the branding, you can simply replace with your. That looks pretty good. Then we can come back to the index page. Here you will find all the code we have written for the index. So you don't need to do anything in here. Just keep it as it is. Looks absolutely perfect. Now close this one. Now we can simply come back here. In the public, there you will find that we have the images like the logo, and here we have the blockchain coder logo. And if you come back to the assets, in which I have provided you all the assets, all the images which we are using. So if you come back to the CSS file, we have a different library we are using. So you don't need to make any changes. Just keep it as it is, unless or until if you know how to make the changes in the CSS file. If you are familiar, then you can able to do all the changes. But if you don't know it, just keep it as it is. Then we can come back to the font. This is the font we are using. Then we can come back to the icons. There we have the icons, and we can come back to the images. So our images we have in different section. So we have the avatar, then we have the background, then we have the blog, then we have the icons, we have the items. So all this NFT which I have uploaded, that's all is also given in the box item, background, and we have the logo, and we have the close icon. So that is there. This is what you will have in the asset folder. Simply close all of that. Now we can come back to the style. So what we are doing, we are simply importing all the CSS file, and we have written a couple of custom CSS files for making customization. So you can do that very easily. Just don't need to touch anything in here. Just keep it as it is. Now you can come back to the environment variable. This one is very important. If you come back here, by default, you will have this in the final code. I'm going to provide you my Pinata credential in the final code, but this might not work after some time because it has 1000 limit. After 1000 document, this is not going to work. So you have to create your own account in Pinata, and that's the credential you have to provide. I'm giving you, but after certain time, it will not going to work. So you have to get your Pinata API key and secret key, which I will tell you in this video that how you can get it. After that, you have to get your Swift API. I'll show you how you can get it. And from here, you can able to control the dev environment or the mainnet. So this application is absolutely ready. All you have to do is to do the changes in the network. So if you want to activate on the main network, you can simply bring it to life and you can simply comment this one. In this way, the application will work only on mainnet. But I want to do the testing on the test networks. That's why I have to show you. So I'll simply comment this one, and you can simply bring this back, and you have to get your own API key for sending the email, so which I will show you how you can get it. And here you have to provide the wallet address where you want to receive the fund when the user will create the NFT. So we are charging this much fund whenever the user will create NFT. So this fund will be transferred in this particular wallet address. So only these are the changes you have to do right here in the environment variable. Everything would be working fine. I will also show you how you can deploy the application on internet. So just wait. So you can see this is what exactly I have. I can simply close this one. You can come back to the readme file. Here I have provided all the important instruction which you can simply go through that. So that's what we have. That's what exactly we're going to code together in the complete project. Now let me open my terminal and show you the requirement you need to have in your project to build this particular project. So first thing, you have to check your node version. So if I show you my node version which I'm using in this particular project is NODEV. So I'm using the latest node version. If you have the old version, there is no problem, you can use with that. But if you face any error, make sure to upgrade your node version to this, which I have already explained in this particular video. So you can simply follow that. If I show you my npm version, you can see I'm using this particular version. So both the node version and the npm version is the latest one. Got it? Now I'll simply clear my terminal. So before we change all the environment variable, I want you to test the application as it is. So simply type, come back here. First we have to install the packages we have right here in our package.json file. So you have to install all of this library. So we'll say npmi and hit enter, and it's going to do the installation of all the package, and we'll have this node modules. You can see in that we have all the libraries we are using for building this project. So this process might take like a minute or 30 seconds. So wait, once it will install all this library, we have to simply start the application. So just wait, let me bring this down, and here you can see we have successfully done the installation, and here you can see we are getting a couple of warnings. Simply ignore this one, it's not that important. Some of the packages got the latest version, that's why it's giving you this particular warning, and I'm using the latest node version, and due to that sometime you will have some packages are not compatible, but it will work fine as long as you use the exact version, because I have tested thoroughly. Now all you have to do is to simply clear your terminal and simply type npm run dev. This is the command we're going to run. So first we're going to test in our dev environment. After that we're going to run the build command and we're going to deploy on internet. So simply hit enter, and your application is going to start on localhost 3000. You can see this is the, simply copy this one, simply ignore this warning because we are using the latest node version. That's why you are getting this one. So we got it. Now you can simply come back here. Let me simply minimize this one. Now you can simply open up your browser, come back here and click on this localhost, paste here localhost 3000 and hit enter, and here you can see our application got started. By default you will be not connected. This is what exactly you will get, and if I click on connect, it's going to simply connect. So currently we are connected with the test network, and I have activated my test network in my Phantom wallet. So if I simply log it, so I have activated my test network. So you have to make sure that you should switch from mainnet to testnet. So to do that, you can simply come back here, you can go back to the settings, and from here you will have this developer settings, and from here you can simply activate the test mode. But when you are doing on the mainnet, make sure to activate on the mainnet. So got it? Looks pretty good. And here you will find that I already have this NFT, because these data we are storing in our local storage, and that's how we have to exactly work when we are working on a decentralized application. You have to make it the user information very secure right in their browser, so they can only have the access. So all of this data which you see, that's coming from the local storage. If I show you my local storage, in your case you won't have this. If I show you my local storage, you will see application. If I go back to the local storage, there you will find all the data we already have stored here. So if I clear my local storage, it's going to remove all of this, and I won't have any NFT right here in my application. But you can simply click on this Phantom wallet, and here you can come and you will find all the NFT which you have created. That's all you can able to find right up here. Looks pretty good. You can see this is the one we have created. Now it's loading the image. Perfect. Got it? But in your case, when you will start for the very first time, you won't have this one. Now you can simply come back here in the create NFT, and you will come back to the create page, and you can simply create the NFT. So you can simply come back here, click on this browse, and you can pick the NFT. Make sure to go with the relevant size which I have told you. So I'll go with this one. This looks pretty good, and I have to give the information. So I'll simply come back here and I'll say, let's call this, copy this one, and I can simply come back here. I uploaded successfully, give the name, and I can come back. Let's close this one, come back here, and I can go to take this description, paste here. I'll say NFT, I'll click on this, I'll say Solana NFT, I'll say creator is going to be $. You can give whatever description you want to give to your application, and the moment you will click on this create NFT, is going to make a transaction, and it's going to call our Phantom wallet. So you can see it's uploaded successfully, and here we have transferring Itna to my wallet address to the admin. Click on confirm. Once the transaction will complete, now you have to simply mint your NFT. So here it's minting, just wait. Now we got this option. Now click on this confirm, and the transaction is completed, and this particular NFT will be minted successfully. Now you will find your NFT will reflect right up here. So this is the one which we have created just now. This looks wonderful. I hope you guys have understood that how everything is looking great. Now let me show you that how you can get all of your environment variable one by one. So first we have to get our Pinata environment variable. So this is what we need for uploading our document to the IPFS, both the metadata and the image. So all you have to do is to simply come back here, click on the new tab, type Pinata Cloud. This one is a very powerful platform which allow you to upload your document to the IPFS for absolutely free. Like recently Infura started charging money for that, but Pinata is absolutely free, so you can utilize that. I already have my account, so I'm going to simply log into my account. Make sure to create your account, verify your account, and once you will create your account for the very first time, it will take half an hour to 1 hour for getting activated, so you have to wait. So I already have my account, so I'll simply click on login. Here you can see I'm back into my dashboard. Here you will find all the file which I have uploaded to the IPFS. So I can simply come back to the API key, and you can see I got this one that my limit is already over. So I need to upgrade my account. So I'm going to do that through it. All I have to do is to simply click on this new key, and here I have to give the name. So I'll say Solana NFT Creator. I want to have the access of all the feature, and I want to set the limit. So the limit is going to be close to 1000, because in the free account you can create up to 1000, not more than that. So click on this generate API key, and here it's going to generate the API key for you. So I'll simply click on this, and that's what I have to simply replace. So I'm going to simply duplicate this one, and I'm going to simply comment this portion, and here I'm going to provide my API key. Then I have to get the secret key, copy, and that's what I have to paste here. So I got the API key and secret key successfully, the new one. Now I have to get my Swifty API key, which will allow me to interact with the Solana blockchain Metaplex to create the document. So I'll simply come back here. I'm done with this. Click this. Now click on this, come back here, type SHYFT, and this is a very powerful platform which allow you to interact with the Metaplex to create the NFT on the Solana blockchain. So you can simply read about it. I'm going to simply create my free account. So click on this, get API key. I already have my account, so I will straight away log in. Make sure to create your account, and once you will create your account, you will have the similar interface, and this will also take half an hour to get your key activated. So I'll simply close this one. Once you will come back here, you will come back to your dashboard, and this is the API key you need. Make sure to turn the devnet or mainnet as per the testing you are doing, but the API key is going to be the same for the mainnet and testnet. So simply copy this one, and that's what you have to simply provide. You can simply replicate it, and you have to get the original one. It's exactly the same. Okay, so that's how you can get your own API key from Swifty. Once you get that, and from here you can able to control that which network you want to interact. So I will go with the dev, which I have showed you, but you can also go with the main network. But I don't have any fund in the main network in this particular wallet, so I cannot show you on the main network. Now it's time to get your API key from Spares for sending the emails. So you can simply come back here, close this one. Now we can simply come back here, type from Spare. It's a very powerful platform which allow you to create and send email. So you can simply create your account. I already have my account, so I will simply log in straight away. I'll click on the sign in. So I have successfully logged into my dashboard, and here you will find all the project which I have created. So I will simply click here, and I'm going to use this particular project which I have created. So if you don't know how to create a project, you can simply come back here, and you can simply come back to the form. You will find there all the forms. You can simply click on this add new. You can create a project, or you can create a new form. So you can simply click on this new form, and you can give whatever name you want. So I'll say Solana NFT. I'll say Solana A, and this is my main repository, and here I'm going to receive all the emails. So click on this create form, and it's going to create a form for me. I got it. Now all I have to do is to simply get my API key from the, so here I have created the project. Now all I have to do is to simply get my project ID, project API key. So this is the one. I'll simply copy this one, and that's what I'm going to simply paste here. Copy and paste here, and I'm going to simply close this one. Now I will start receiving the emails in this particular email ID, and here you have to provide your wallet address where you want to receive and charge the fund. So by default, my first account hold this. So this is the account which I have used, in which I'm going to receive all the fund which user will simply transfer and pay for creating the NFT. So that's what I have, and that's what I have provided. So make sure to provide your wallet address where you want to receive the fund, and from here you can control that how much money you're going to charge the user. Got it? I hope you guys have understood all of that. Now I'll simply come back here and I'm going to show you one more thing. So come back here in the header section, because we have used two different models. So if you go back in the header section, and here you will find that we are using Web3 models heavily. So you can easily be able to customize as per the different RPC endpoint which you want to use it. So here you can see we have this custom modules which we are utilizing here. So you don't need to make any changes right up here. It will work absolutely fine. Make sure to activate that one. So I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to build it. Now close all of this and let's open this one. And I'm going to simply start the application to show you that everything is working fine. So let's restart the application, because when you will restart the application, it's going to reload the environment variable, because this is the changes we have done. Now simply type npm run, let's give a space dev, and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. You can simply come back here, go back to the browser and reload the page. The moment you will do that, you will see everything is looking great. Here you can come. Now let's try to create an NFT with the latest data. So I'll simply click on this create NFT. It will take me to the create page and I have to simply provide all of this details. So I can simply click on this browser and it's going to open up this models, and I have to select the image which I wanted. I'll go with this one. It's going to upload it. Now all I have to do is to simply click on this create NFT. It's going to make a call and it's going to deploy our document to the IPF. As you can see, it's deployed with our new key, and here we have to simply click on this confirm. So we are charging the fund. Once the charge will complete, you're going to have the fee in your wallet. So click on confirm, and finally you are creating the NFT and you will be redirect right up here in the browser. So we have created the NFT. Looks absolutely amazing. You can see start a file, the ID, and that's all we have provided. You can simply come back here and you can go back in the Phantom wallet. There you will find is went to 13, and there you will find the NFT which we have created. So you can see it takes a little bit time to get registered, or you can simply do the explore on the block explorer. So if you want to do the exploration, you can simply click on this, and here you will find click on more. There you will find bunch of options. So if you want to burn, you can do that. If you want to do the explore, you can click on this scroll scanner, and here it will load all the information about the NFT. The name we have given, the image, name, primary, link, and the royalty we hold it. That's all you can able to find. All the transaction which you have made, that's all information you will find. You can come back to the metadata. All the metadata we have uploaded, that's all information you will find. This is the base fee we have defined. You can simply play around with this. This looks absolutely perfect. You can see we are using the Metaplex for creating our NFT. So this is really powerful. I hope you guys have understood that what exactly we're going to build in this complete project. Now let me show you how you can deploy this application to Netlify, or you can deploy to any other platform. You can convert this entire project into a HTML, and that's what you can deploy, or you can simply deploy straight away as it is to any other platform. So let's convert our application to HTML, or you can simply use a cPanel for deployment. So come back to the code, and I'm going to stop the application from running. Remove this one. Now we have to run this particular command to generate the static file for deploying to Netlify. So simply open up it, and now we have to run this particular command. So we'll type build command, this particular one. So simply type npm run build, hit enter, and it's going to compress the entire code and generate a static file, and that's what we have to upload. So you can upload it to the cPanel, WordPress, or any other platform, because it's going to be an HTML and CSS. So here it's giving you a bunch of warnings. Simply ignore that one. Here it's simply converting the files into a static template, and finally the process is got completed. Simply ignore this warning because these are the JavaScript, and we have the library. So simply close this one. Once it will run successfully, you're going to have this output folder. In that you will have the complete code of your project. So this is the 404 create page. We have the index file and the images, the assets. That's all we have here. All you have to do is to simply upload this particular folder. So come back here, open and close all of this open tab. I'm going to simply close all this open tab and simply open a new tab, type. You will come back here, click on this Netlify. I hope you guys have your account. If you don't have, make sure to create an account. It's a powerful platform which allow you to upload a static application for absolutely free. So you can come back here, simply log in. I would encourage you to log in with the GitHub, because it will help you to connect and fetch the code from GitHub very easily. So simply click on this login, and I have already my account, so I will simply log in straight away, and here you will find all the components, all the application which I have uploaded for testing. That's all is here. So to upload the code, all I have to do is to simply click on this add site, and here you will have bunch of options. You can simply import it from GitHub, but I will do the manual deploy. So click on this and click here, and you have to go to the directory where you have generated your output folder. So I'll simply come back to the NFT, go back to this one. Here we have the final code and in which we have the output folder. So this is the one we have generated. Select and upload the entire folder. Simply click on this upload and the process is happening. Don't reload the page, let the upload get completed. So it is uploading successfully. And finally, the code is uploaded successfully. You can able to find all the logs, completion. Now we have to change the URL name. So come back to the site configuration, and from here you can able to call whatever you want to your application. So I'll say Solana, let's say NFT, and click on this save. And this name is already taken. So I'll say Creator. I think this one is also taken. Okay, I'll say TBC. This one I will get it. And finally, we got our URL. Now you can simply come back here, click on this link, and here your application is online live. You can share in your portfolio. Right now we are not connected, and here you will find that there is no NFT right up here. Right now there is no information there in our local storage. So simply click here and you have to connect your wallets to confirm I'm connected. The fund is reflecting fine. I can come back here and I can create the NFT one more time. Click on this create NFT, and this time we are using the transaction on the live application. As you can see, we have uploaded successfully. We're transferring the fund. You can see the message because this time we are not testing on localhost. So simply click on the confirm, and I want to execute the transaction on this domain, and click on this confirm. And here the transaction is completed. We have created our NFT. You can see you will find your first NFT, and you can able to make an offer to the creator. Perfect. Got it? I hope you guys have understood that how everything is coming together, how powerful it is. So now let me show you how you can run this application on your mobile device. Here you can see that I have already installed Phantom Wallet, and in that I have already connected the account, which you can see right up here, which I have in my application. So let me do my phased authentication. And finally, I'm logged into my Phantom Wallet. And if I show you to the NFT which I have created, that's all you will find right here in my Phantom Wallet. So this is all the NFT we have created right from our application, and that's all we can able to find it. So if I want to do the transfer or sending, I can do all of that. But now I'm going to do the transaction in the application. So what I will do, I'll simply come back to the browser. I'll come back here, and here I have already simply opened the application right here in my browser. You can see everything's looking good. Now all I have to do is to simply connect with a wallet. Right now I'm not getting that option for create because I'm not connected. So if I click on this, you will see it will open this pop-up model. Looks fine. I'll click on this and it's going to open this one. I have to click my connect with the Phantom Wallet. So click on this connect wallet and it's going to open the Phantom Wallet. So here we are connected successfully. You can see I got an option for create NFT. You can come back here. You can able to find the fund you have, and now you are ready to create your NFT. So click on this create and it's going to take you to the create page. There it is. Now you can simply upload your document. So I'll simply come back here. So this is the image which I'm going to upload. Make sure to pick the perfect ratio. I'll click on done, and here it's uploading. Once it will upload to the IPFS, then you're going to have, and we're going to provide all of this detail. So finally we have uploaded successfully. Now let's give them details. So I'll say welcome to Portfolio Management tab, where you can able to manage all your assets very easily. You can give all the description which you want, and now I have to give the name. So I'll say so I have provided all the details which I want to give to this particular one. You can see now all I have to do is to simply click on this submit item, and here it's started. Just wait, that we are uploaded successfully our document. Now it's going to open and we have to make the transaction in our mobile. So here we have to do the confirmation. So first we are transferring the fund. Click on confirm, and once the transfer will be done, after that we have to simply mint our NFT. So perfect. Just a moment, soon it's going to reflect, and here we have got our NFT back. Perfect. The NFT is reflecting. So we have created our NFT successfully. So I hope you guys have understood that how everything is coming together, how you have to do the transaction. Every single thing is working absolutely fine. So this is what exactly we're going to build in the complete project. I hope you guys have an idea now that how things are looking great. You can open your Phantom Wallet, and in there you will find all the NFT which you have created. Just now we have minted, and all the NFT you will find. You can see this is the one we have just now minted. If you want to burn, you can do that very easily, and that's all you will find here. So every single thing is looking great. That's the only thing I want to talk about it. Make sure to come back here in the blockchain coder. You will find the starter file. Simply download the starter file, and I'm going to attach this particular video right up here so you can simply follow if you get the final source code or take the idea that what exactly we're going to develop it. So that's the only thing from my end, and I would highly encourage you that if you are new to blockchain development, then having a right strategy to help you a lot to faster your development. So this is one of the courses which I have launched. A lot of students have already enrolled. I would highly encourage you to come and have a look. First, you have to master complete solid programming language. You're going to learn in this. You're going to build one of the biggest project, and you're going to do one of the biggest environment setup for your Web3 application. So we have close to 5 contracts which are going to communicate together to provide all the features. Like it's going to have a NFT communication, we're going to have a chat application, we're going to have NFT for audio, video, images, we have a bidding system. So make sure to check and watch this video that what exactly you're going to build with the admin panel. So we have tons of technology which you're going to learn, like HTML, CSS, all the necessary tools which you have to know as a Web3 developer, so you can able to build an application just like this. So that's the only thing I would suggest you come to check this. It will help you a lot to foster your development. So that's the only thing from my end. I hope you guys have got an idea that what exactly we're going to develop. So that's the only thing from my end. Soon the complete project is going to be live on the channel, so you can follow that. With that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.